So guys, it's your boy Coach B.I. International. And here we have to discuss more on Chelsea versus Manchester United coming this weekend. And this time I will not run alone. We are running it with a blessed human. One of our biggest assets in Africa and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, without further introduction, we all know him already. We love him. He's too intelligent. He's one of our best in creativity.
Yeah.
He enter us when we will not expect. You know what I'm saying? He's one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Emeka the Stallion, Blaqbonez in the building.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome, my brother.
Like, you know, mention say I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh no, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them. I will tell them that.
Blues.
You gotta make a call outside.
Yes,
so first of all, I want to appreciate you for coming to our podcast, football podcast. Thank you for granting the invitation to be here. We are very grateful. And first of all, my main question for you, like you said it already, that you're a Chelsea fan. Want you to tell us how long you've been a Chelsea fan and how you love Chelsea. We'd like to hear that. Because when you tell us, say, you know, tell us I'm a Chelsea fan, meaning there's blue blood in something there. Tell us how long that blue blood has been running.
Man, since forever, man. Like, since I was a child. Like, I've been watching, Drogba, Lampard, the whole, crew that time. And I don't even know how I became a Chelsea fan, but like... like, I don't know the beginning of it, like I used to just watch, random football and stuff. And, I'm really happy that my uncle that I lived with at that time, did not force his agenda on me because he was an Arsenal fan.
Thank you, Jesus.
So I can't imagine growing up and being an Arsenal fan, no trophies, no nothing.
Jesus.
Like, that was a pivotal moment in my life. I thank God always for that. I chose Chelsea and, it's been a great... time
good experience so far. That's so good.
Like,
that's
the
so
thing
good.
about Chelsea is that we win. Like, when you say this, we win
Born
something.
winners.
It's like, that's
Trophy.
it. We are
That
winners.
European champions, everywhere good. You know,
Yeah.
understand? So which player did, you remember that time? Say, like you said, somebody, like this Chu enter Chelsea. So which player you really love that time when it is Chu enter?
I think it was Drogba.
DJ Drogba, my father. DJ Drogba. Where
Yeah.
The impact of Drogba for in Africa, I don't think any player brought Chelsea fans to Chelsea more than Drogba.
Yeah.
We all love him,
Yeah.
And so, guys, moving on next, we have Chudi here. Our guy is Manchester United fan. You know him already. He's going through a lot. You can see him with so many frustrations from the 16th position, and also Gray of Lagos who loves Barcelona. But I think he's an Ashawo Chelsea fan. But
No, he's a Man U fan.
He has more.
Stop that. See that thing when you talk, we land, you go Ajiwe station.
Stop that nonsense.
Stop that play.
Don't worry you.
But we win title now.
So now, first of all, we're going to talk about Chelsea versus Manchester United. Big game coming up on Friday. And like you said, you love Chelsea so much, Drogba, Lampard, and all those players. When you look, 3 days ago, I was watching a particular video. I saw Hazard interviewing Willian, Costa was there, Oscar was there, I almost cried. When I look at those players, and I look at the Madueke now, and the Jackson there, when we get, my message is like, things have really changed. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what, it's our club, and we go to follow. We go follow. So now, let's quickly get on to it. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Newcastle on Sunday. And now, going into a big game against Manchester United. We lost this game after Jackson got a red card. A very, 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 very poor decision from Jackson. Yeah. Going into this game, do you think Chelsea has everything to win Manchester United? Let's start with you, Gray.
On paper, yes.
On the pitch?
On the pitch, it's looking like, but football is not judged that way. If you'd ask me, Chelsea should beat United.
Yeah.
But can Chelsea beat United?
But no, the thing is, Man U get 4 days. They have Europa League 4 days after that game.
Next week Wednesday.
Next week Wednesday, yes.
Final.
I don't tell them, I don't look this our conference less because they play Europa before conference. You are laughing at Chelsea. Yes. They say, when they start show, they go use
get that mid Europa out the way first.
Oh, so
they
make
call-
the first get mid out.
Yes, now then
Is
the
that what you-
conference.
is that what you
they-
tell yours-
Upcoming go come on
Is
first.
that how you would tell yourself to be happy?
Yes.
No, but
Okay, why are they playing?
if you check it right, the Conference League is being played by like the 5th in the Premier League versus the 6th in Spain, right?
Good.
Europa League is 16 versus 17. Champions
God.
League is 1st versus 2nd.
Jesus.
Before you come,
I know.
before you
I
come,
don't say
I don't
anything
say
again.
if anybody win you with words for here,
God.
that means that person.
It's been long. It's
You
been a
get
long
when you
day.
wear black eye glass, you get wicked.
It's been a long day.
This analogy, we never all the thing we don't talk for
No,
hours.
talk
we don't
about
talk
this.
for-
Jesus.
If you say,
If
if you
you
say we
chop-
talk
you
am,
suppose-
if I argue again, man, wait till
Now
happen.
what they tell you, you suppose no just talk after
If I
now.
argue again,
Anything when you
man,
hear,
no,
yes sir.
But now, going
that's
into, but
spoiled.
now, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Going into this game, and Manchester United most likely would bench players. That's what will happen.
Usually you see this as a big game, but me, I don't see it as a big game.
Why?
Because of the Europa League final.
And because you are not going to get anything out of the game.
Yeah, but also I feel that we should use our full squad. But then in the back of my mind, you see in Euro, the last match
So an
going
injury.
off injury. So I don't think the coach is still going to risk it, since we or you can say you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. But right now we've put all our eggs in one basket, which is the Europa League
But
final.
will a win play any role for you in the Premier
I
League?
don't think so.
It will be very
So that means
foolish
there
of
should be
Amorim
arranged-
to.
I don't think so
to
because
start his
if
first
you
11.
look at
I mean,
if you
look
look
at
at
the
the
Premier
form,
League. Look at where you are on
if
the
you look at
table.
our form in the Europa League and the form in the Premier League, it has nothing to do with the Europa League. So I don't think even if we lose this game, I don't think it will affect our form in the Europa League.
Okay, so now if it's not going to affect the form, definitely there should be benching players.
Of
Yeah.
course, he should.
All right, now let's go to our biggest guest, Blaqbonez. Did you watch the game against Newcastle?
Yes.
What was your? Where do you think we lost it? Was it just Jackson alone, or what do you think was any other problem?
100% Jackson to me, because we could have easily come back from one goal down. Like
Yeah. Was it
that's
the second half
easy.
performance?
Yeah, the second half performance was insanely good.
Yeah.
Very good.
You know, so and the problem was just that there were not enough bodies up front when we did everything we did, and that was just to hold that Jackson.
You watch
Yeah,
him.
You
watch
wash
out.
away.
like
You
it's-
wash away. So
Yes.
how often do you watch Chelsea games?
I watch every game. I'm insanely to be honest, doing like a podcast like this, I've always told my manager like it's a job that I feel like I wouldn't mind doing. I wouldn't mind this being my job. Like in a way, because
without 9 minutes gonna
I
come here
spend-
more.
I spend like so much time talking about football and arguing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
watching football that
Yeah.
like if I imagine all I need to do is just go somewhere and talk about it and I'll be paid for it, what I already do. That's an amazing job to me. So I watch every game, I analyze everything, and and that game really upset me. Like from the first half, I knew that we're going to take over in the second half, but as soon as he got that red card, I just knew it was over, because even if we equalized, I was certain that they would be able to score at will, because our defense is not necessarily the strongest anyways, and the way they were attacking us in the first half, if we score them and they feel like these guys have red card and they start attacking us, we will concede somehow. And that's just because of Jackson.
And now I would like to put a question straight to you, because we've had several Chelsea fans come here. We hosted them, ask questions. We try to know, because as you see social media, so they love to know what does Blaqbonez thinks about Maresca, what does Blaqbonez thinks about Jackson, what does Blaqbonez thinks about this, and all those areas. So now, knowing the fact that you love football, you be watching football, you follow Chelsea, you love Chelsea, how do you rate the Maresca season so far?
Okay, so with Maresca, right?
Because I'm a fan of Sack Maresca. So I want to know what you think about Maresca so far.
So with Maresca, right, is tricky, because I see what he's trying to do, right? I see it, like that second half, how we played with 10 men. There are very few coaches in the world that will play like that with 10 men.
The last one I've seen was
right?
Liverpool Fulham. That's the only performance I've seen where after a red card they played so well.
And that was away even, right? At St. James Park.
Yes,
That's
St. James Park.
insane to
Liverpool
be
was
able,
at home too, yeah.
insane to play like that, right? So my thing with Maresca is that I like what he's doing, given the right personnel and everything, I believe he will prosper. But my one problem with Maresca is that I cannot put my life on the line if I feel like this tough game is coming and all our players are not available. I'm not certain that he will find a way to just win. He seems like somebody that I'm going to build the right structure. I'm going to build everything. Everybody should come and play their part, right? But there's some coaches that seem like this win is so important to them that they have to is do or die on the pitch. You know, that type of thing. Like an Arteta now, as much as, you know, this thing, it just seems like a guy that is do or die. And many times when they don't win or they don't do anything like in the Champions League, I can just see why, okay, you don't have a real threat in the box. And he's right. They had no threat in the box against PSG. So, but he seems like he's ready to die on the line sometimes. Although somehow I'm like,
Arteta or Maresca?
Yeah, Arteta sometimes. But with the dark ass, like see how they played against Man City that first game, how they sat down, they were like, you know that this guy just wanted to take this point with everything in his life. I feel, and no big team, no top 6 team has beaten Arsenal in like years, you know. But Maresca, once he goes without the people complete, they will just beat us straight. Do you know, like it's just,
it doesn't look like somebody who is even very angry that we are losing.
You don't get like it's so in his head. It's like, for me, it's like somebody that just wants to build this right structure. If it takes us 2 years, but if we believe in him, I believe we can enter those phases of like 5-6 years where you are with one coach and you are just successful. Because I feel like that's Chelsea's problem. We just keep switching and we don't have build. And those guys that want to die on the line sometimes, it always seems like they lose the dressing room when they are not.
But why are we sorry for continuing, why we disagree with you? Great. To me, Maresca gets Arteta vibes. Meaning, I feel Arteta is not somebody who is so hungry for success.
He's hungry.
No, let me tell you why. Because you've had 3 windows now. Not you came in, you pursue, like I said, pursue Aubameyang.
No,
you don't buy striker.
I think that's the board, bro. Like for him to be,
I
don't think that's the board.
Who the guys will be Mendy? This will be Mendy when they don't go by now.
I don't think that's the board.
Now you get issue with Saka. You saw this Saka do you against PSG
because they've been going for Zubimendi before.
You don't need trigger 50 million pounds
before this.
Aside that, as Blackie they talk now. I couldn't wonder whether na the Maresca way.
Where you dey was?
Don't like you love Maresca. You love him, na your guy.
No, be say so. To be honest, like I look at this season and I'm like, with another coach, right? With this squad, I feel like we would have been like from that moment we were second. Like if although injuries were really crazy too, but like I feel like we could have been in a better place now. But
do we have
it's like Amorim. Like no, we did though. We did because if you look at the structure of our football at the beginning of the season, right? We kept a proper high line and we could push people because of Fofana, right? If you launch the ball over, Fofana is fast enough to recover. Fofana, people couldn't do that.
Fofana is always good. Whenever he comes
as soon as Fofana left, that's when Lavia now left. That's when our season went down the drain because we didn't have any fast centre backs again. So that whole style of football ended.
You got to follow up
this thing. I gas ask you because if I don't ask you, I feel not sleep well. You and Maresca, I get around and they meet. Because this way when you talk this thing, I never see him in that light.
Yeah.
Bro, Maresca na scam.
No, I don't think it's a scam. He's a new coach. He's a new coach. He just started his work.
He wants a long-term project.
But let me tell you,
all for a long-term project.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I see Chelsea fans saying, we cannot be sacking coach anyhow, cannot be sacking coach anyhow. Our 2 Champions League now sacking coach.
Yes, but what happened the season after?
I
don't like that thing that happened the season after.
So he's not for a long-term project.
That's
why
very terrible. Like after we won Champions League, we've not gone again or something.
But
Like
you said that at earlier
that.
of the conversation, you don't already give Arsenal that they don't win.
Yes.
But Arsenal have what you are looking for. The structure of keeping a coach for 5 years. But the coach have not won any major trophy apart from FA Cup.
Yes.
Which he won with
which is not even his own self.
To me, it's because of lack of proper investment. Like
I
see
know,
Chelsea
but
this
what
season
I'm
now.
saying is-
Proper
Some
investment
people
for
will
Arsenal?
go. Yes.
I don't
Yes.
think
They
so.
spent over
I
700
don't think
million.
so.
Okay, let me
I don't think so.
they've spent all that money, but like Chelsea has spent more, but our net spend is better because we are selling, right? And we are technically your net spend is our net spend is still more, but if you spend this season, you don't really have who you are really going to sell, right? So I'll be Arsenal, our net spend will probably be better. But the thing is that I feel like we are ready to push somebody out, get somebody in, push somebody out, get somebody in, till we figure out that squad. I feel like some changes, Estevao coming in, you know, I believe that I'm so happy with what Jackson is doing now. I'm so happy because he's showing everybody don't believe in me. And I love it. I'm very happy. It's not that situation that he would have scored 10 goals in the last few games and scatter our next season. No. Now he has shown us I can't do this job.
I can't do this job. Pursue me.
You don't understand what
He cannot not be
Jackson
one of
is
us.
I'm happy.
But Maresca likes Jackson.
No, I don't even think Jackson will go. I think he'll be there.
Be a squad
There will
player,
just be another striker, and he will find his way to Jackson. Jackson might be, when I look at the way Inter plays, right? Jackson might be one of the two people just there, just maybe not the final man. Maybe we don't know how he will perform if he's not the main striker everybody looking to for the goals.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just behind or something. He's very good on the ball.
But Jackson's all-round play is
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Just that finishing.
That finishing, yeah.
But that's
And-
what we
yeah.
Highland all-round play.
But now,
You
no,
know,
stop
now,
that.
if let me ask from a Master United fan now, so that you look from the outside, because sometimes you don't go know. You know, a person on the outside will tell you what is up for side more. Looking at Chelsea from the outside, I know you are very far away to see where we are. It's not a problem, but if you climb up a bit, where's your next small? So when you see us at the top now, do you think? Do you think if Chelsea don't finish in top 5, Chelsea should keep Maresca?
With the way we know Chelsea, I'm not sure they're going to keep Maresca.
No, I'm asking you with what he has done so far. This is a team who was supposed to follow up with the league.
Yeah.
He came with the idea of we're not in the title race, we're enjoying it. After a while, the thing got cast.
Yeah.
And now, looking at Chelsea, if they don't finish in the top 4, 2 games to go, Manchester United on Friday, and now Nottingham Forest next. If the same Nottingham Forest, well, let's not draw 2-2 now.
Yeah.
So if he no win, he no enter this top 5, do you think Chelsea should let
Because
him
when you listen to Maresca post-match conference, you start to ask yourself if he has the mentality to actually
that's
lead
what I question.
Chelsea.
That's what I question.
You have to look at what your coach is saying, or what your coach wants to bring to the table. Because for me, I feel he's one of the coaches that if he carries Chelsea, is just to be in the discussion and just top 4 out of top 4.
That's the die on the line.
I don't really see that building with Maresca and Chelsea. That's just the honest truth.
No, I actually see the building. He's actually like that 10-man performance. I don't know if you watch that game.
No,
right?
yeah, they were
that
even playing like they were the one with 11 men.
Exactly.
And Newcastle were playing like 10 men.
Away from home, bro. I've been watching Chelsea for a while. I've not seen us use possession like that. 10 men away from home at Newcastle. So it showed me that he's building something, but football is not all about building. It's about like one day you are going to face this weekend. You are facing Real Madrid, home or away.
But we started getting this football now. We started getting this football from December to March. We were lost. We are not winning games. So what went wrong in December to March?
No. To be honest, December to March is not. I would never put it on Maresca. In all honesty, because obviously, okay, I'll partly put it on him because I feel like people supposed to find ways to win. Right? No excuses. Right? Find a way to win, but when I watched those games, I could see clearly why we're losing. Check the what Jackson did in those games. Check all the chances that Jackson missed in those games.
No, he was injured in January.
It was not. It was like I'm talking about when we started. The run started in December. The run started in December. Then he played maybe 1 or 2 in January before he injured. Those 4-5 games were the games that damaged our season, and in every of those games, Jackson had at least 3 times to score. At least 3 times. And when I look at football, is all a coach's job is that I need to set you up so that you can face the post like 5 times clearly. If a coach gives me 4 big chances a game, I can never look at him and say you are the one at fault. Now if I now go back and say, okay, you are conceding now, the defense, right? And we both know the personnel that we have in defense, bro. We had to depend that period. We had to depend on Badiashile. We had to depend on Disasi. Look at Disasi in Aston Villa. You can see how bad Disasi really is, right? Everywhere. So we had to depend on those guys. There's no way people were not going to cook us. We're going to concede. Now, we had enough chances to score. You need to score. The wingers are not scoring and they are getting those opportunities. So when I look at Maresca, I'm like, I feel like you need to be shouting more or just something to make those guys, their head be correct or something. But at the end of the day, the chances are there and you are missing it.
And maybe Kopama's poor form.
Kopama wasn't poor that time.
Kopama wasn't poor.
He wasn't poor that time. He was scoring.
It was this January. It was dipping, but it was not poor.
From February, he started dipping when all those guys,
February,
when they ruined him. Like, bro, in January/December, like in Europe top 5 league, he had the most chances created. Zero assists.
Yes.
He was going to dip. No how. Like you are just playing every day. You are creating chances. Nobody is scoring it. And then teams already know that you are Palmer and they are marking you crazily. So you don't have that much space, but you are still creating chances. They are missing it. And no, that period, he was the only one scoring. There was like 4 games. He would just score in the first half. I don't know if you remember those games. He would quickly score. He was scoring like 3-4 games back to back. And that was all we could do in those games. Jackson never scored and we conceded at the back.
We've not won. We didn't win Manchester United first leg.
It was a draw.
1-1 was a draw. And it has been that's Van Nistelrooy's game now.
Yeah, that was Van Nistelrooy's game.
And Manchester United play us for that game.
Yeah.
If not for Højlund and Garnacho that was bad,
I'm telling you,
Manchester United should be winning like 4-1 on that day. They were so good.
Yeah.
And now this is in Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Now, and we need this win. I think if we don't win this game, I don't think Nottingham Forest will let us win.
Never.
Yeah, no.
They
won't win.
So I don't think Nottingham Forest will let us. Yes.
Calm down.
Come down. When you go talk and say,
for
Taiwan. Meanwhile, we pray for Taiwan.
Yeah.
He's for his second surgery now. So he was in coma yesterday.
Yeah.
God will grant him healing.
Amen.
Yes. And now you look at Nottingham Forest. Already don't drop point to Leicester. Una don't vex because some people say he needs that Champions League money. I say, why would he not need it?
I want him to need the Champions League now.
So Nottingham Forest will not let us win them.
Yeah,
I think we'll win Nottingham Forest.
You know that think so. You see that think. Now why we not win the league or win anything so? Now if we not go win, let's put it that we are not winning Nottingham Forest. Let's put it like that. I don't think we are going to win them. We didn't win them at Stamford Bridge. It was 1-1.
Yeah.
Remember that game when we
that's not the same. It's not the same Nottingham Forest.
Yes, because they are dropping a little bit now.
They know a little bit, like they have been terrible. Yes, now they've been terrible.
Well,
for
like, sure they will not pick form at the end of the game.
What's going to happen is that they are going to lose again. They are not going to drop point again this week. I'm certain somehow they will drop point this week. And
you are certain somehow they will drop point this week.
And then they will not really be in the race for that position.
But if they don't drop point this week, they'll be in the race for the final day.
I just feel, to be honest, it's just,
it sounds
go
crazy. Down to 1-6 more.
Their next game is away to West Ham. They're winning West Ham, man.
They are not winning West Ham.
West Ham
away.
It will be a very difficult.
Is it not Leicester?
No,
They just played now.
It's not Leicester. Okay, let me shock you. First leg, Nottingham Forest 1 West Ham 3-0.
That is a different. I'm telling you,
it will be a very
different
difficult game for them. Is West Ham will come with the winning morale they had from United. Then West Ham is playing. This is their last game at home, and
yes,
and one of the qualities of the Hammers is that their stadium. If they might not find it funny.
Or put bubble for your eye.
They might not find it funny, and then West Ham. Nottingham Forest will not just override West Ham. It cannot be possible.
Yeah.
But if what I'm saying is,
Nottingham Forest.
Let's just put it that we are not going to win Nottingham Forest, for example. But even if we are going to win Nottingham Forest, we must win Manchester United to be very safe.
Yes.
To be very safe.
Yes.
So looking at this game at home to Manchester United, why I think it's going to be more like an easier job for us is because of that Europa League.
Yes.
Because if not with that Europa League, I think Manchester United will want to hurt us.
Yeah, if it was 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ahead.
You want the form out of the way.
Yes.
You want to hurt Chelsea.
Yes.
The last time they came to Stamford Bridge to hurt Chelsea, who won? Chelsea. It was a 4-3 win.
And that time we still
before the last time.
It's just that the only thing is that the arrival of Romeo Lavia don't turn Chelsea around.
And let's not lie. See Liverpool. See the game against Liverpool. Chelsea were
drunk Liverpool.
But that was because they benched the
It's not
first
drunk
three midfielders.
anything.
see whether you like them or not. These other midfielders
drunk
we play na
anything.
Liverpool players.
I know.
We feel they say they no start theirs. They no put their. But
It's not Blaqbonez counting Fofana.
Okay,
who has been injured for
When the other
months
player-
as one of the reasons
but
why.
he brought them
Hold
in.
on, he's counting Fofana who has been injured for months as one of the reasons why we are going down. Then now, just one game. When these people miss, someone not count them.
See, no, I
but
know
you won't count best when not there for months. When not really to count like
it
that.
just feel like this.
Gavin Best
It just feel like your car. You don't like your car.
For your past games now.
The midfield
For
win
your past
league.
games now that he's been playing well, it's because of the return of Lavia. In that
Yes,
midfield.
100%.
Because I said has been playing more of a right back. Yeah, we plays
Yes,
him,
right back now, they
as
inverted.
inverted right
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So you can't say Lavia now is back now. That's why Chelsea is playing well. Okay, let's say Lavia goes on injury of against Man
You
U
won't
now.
go on injury.
No.
We are
talking about people that are important to the team now. They said Fofana now. Let's say Lavia goes injured first half. Will you write off your Champions League qualification?
No, because I really believe that, like the Man U game, they obviously rest their players, right?
Definitely.
So I believe that we would win just for the fact that their minds would be more
In
focused
Europa
on
League,
Europe,
yeah.
right? Now that Nottingham Forest game, right? I don't even feel like that will feel like a home game for Nottingham Forest. This is a one game to determine who goes to the Champions League.
Okay.
I think when those two teams face off, I
Who
don't
wants it
believe
more?
Nottingham Forest wins that game. Like that game is a one match.
You
it's like
love
it's,
Chelsea too much.
No, it's just like
And
think about
you know
it.
why
It's-
fans love clubs too much?
Yeah.
Even when they be, you won't tell them say no they be.
Because I feel
Because
you
I
want it
don't
more.
know who are the players you are using to knock
no,
down this
just-
Nottingham Forest.
just-
Shebi we say the same Jackson we are criticizing here. Do we? Okay,
Jackson
ma
is
ask
out
you,
now.
Ma ask you, yes. The same Jackson we are talking about how bad he is now. Did you miss Jackson while
When he was injured?
Yes or no? Hold on. Yes or no?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
But towards the end, right, of before Jackson returned, right, there was a formation that Maresca started using that started making sense.
Which one is that?
Like there was a way Neto was the one playing false nine, and what else did he tweak? That time there was no Lavia though, so Neto was playing false nine.
Caicedo was playing right back.
No, Caicedo was still playing his
Caicedo was still playing there.
position. I think he had three wingers basically, right?
Yes.
Neto,
And sometimes Madueke.
Madueke and
Nkunku, Sancho,
Nkunku, yes, Nkunku.
No,
yes.
Sancho, Neto, Madueke.
Yes.
Neto go be like first nine. So that's
Yes.
go there, go
Yes.
there. But I can tell you for free that the thing did not work.
It did not work.
Neto did not
No,
score any goal
but
with it.
yeah, Neto didn't score any goal with
Yes.
it, but they were close to something.
No, be that information
But
we use play
now
for
let
them,
me
play goalless.
now bust your head now. Okay, Jackson coming back, right? Jackson has only scored one goal or something.
Two in conference.
No, I'm not counting conference, like in the league.
yes.
One.
So I
One.
wouldn't even say
Against, Everton.
he made us better in the league. I won't say he really made us better in the league.
So when he was out, you didn't miss him.
We did because obviously we
because
wanted
he's
him
not
back.
play.
But when he came back, it's not like he came back and I saw
started back
this.
doing goals.
Yes, it was the same goals struggle that we still had.
That we still had.
Yeah,
That's what I'm telling
yeah.
you. Who are you using to break
But
down
now-
this Nottingham Forest in a
Nottingham
way that you have so much
Forest,
confidence?
No,
for?
so now the confidence comes from the fact that first Nottingham is currently shit. Do you understand? So yeah, Nottingham is currently shit, right? They are drawing with everybody. When we draw points, you can see like the only time we've drawn points in a while is because of this red card. We both know that if we didn't have red card, we would have at least equalized in that second half,
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna
And
withdraw.
that's Newcastle away, right?
Yeah.
So
That's-
we've played a lot of tougher games with like Fulham away, Liverpool,
Which
like,
you won.
We won.
Actually,
Yeah, so
what I'm seeing here, Nottingham last 6 Premier League games, 3 losses,
Yes.
2 draw,
draw.
They did.
1 win.
One win.
they are very
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They are very poor now. So the way
Okay.
I see Nottingham is that among these two teams that are not really great, one is currently performing better.
Yeah.
Nottingham
Yeah.
came from third and they are currently 7th.
Yeah.
They've just been free flowing downwards. So now it's a one game thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
it's
Lavia,
true.
you have a Caicedo, you have
Yes.
Palmer, and all these
Okay.
people, these stars want
And
to go
Palmer
to
has started to
Champions
pick
League.
form
bro.
again.
They
Palmer
want to go
is-
to.
Yeah.
You think
back.
when they put all these people on the pitch that want to go to Champions League and they say all we need in this game is 3 points.
3 points.
Who is the person in Nottingham Forest that's going to really stand up and say I deserve Champions League football?
That's the point. That's the point there. So now going into this game, you see as a straight easy win for Chelsea. Man U fan, what do you think?
I see.
Against Man U.
No, hold on. Repeat that again.
I hate Man U, man. They always just stress us, bro. Always. I don't know. They always
stress.
I can't believe they can bench the whole team
and still beat Chelsea.
And still be at
or
it.
draw against Chelsea.
I don't like Man U, man.
They beat Chelsea. Aside that,
so do you think it's going to be an easy win for Chelsea?
Yeah, just to make him.
I will be.
Not him. Don't
I
make
will
us
be
happy because
extremely happy.
No, because of him. Because of him. Yeah, it's an easy win.
What about your team? Are you going to? Do you think we're going to win Manchester United easily?
Yeah,
because you're benching players.
Not because the Europa League is in 4 days.
That's what I'm telling you now. Because you're benching players for Europa.
Yes,
so
and I don't think Amri is going to risk.
So
playing his full squad.
Yeah,
so
it might be an easy win, but then
it might not be an easy win.
Yeah,
it might not be an easy win. It might be just a 1-goal win. Or 2-1 because in as much as Man U has Europa League next week final, it might not be an easy win because the rivalry with Man U and Chelsea, they're still there every day.
Yes, still there.
And when there's a derby, I won't call it a derby. Form goes out of the wind. Do you understand? Yeah. So the reason we are saying it might not be an easy win, but I see Chelsea winning
because you are benching Bruno.
Yeah, I see Chelsea winning or draw.
Because you play Bruno, come on,
it must not be a draw. That match has to be a win.
So you know,
thinking about it, even the Man U players.
Man U don't play Bruno. Then Lavia must give Bruno.
Thinking about it, even the Man U players
I go swear for Chelsea in 5 years. They don't go see. Even cup of water they don't go carry.
Even the Man U players themselves, they would not want to risk the match.
Yeah, because if you watch that West Ham game, my problem with that match was defensively, not offensively. It looked like the 50-50 tackles, the players were not putting in their best.
No, guys, no, don't do that. Your bad Premier League form showed in that West Ham game. Forget the
everybody played.
What you don't do different from that before that game?
We can't lie. So let's keep it there.
It's also possible. What he's saying is that if I know that the only thing that I have is this,
that's what I've been saying since.
And go into the pitch, I'm probably telling all my players, don't hurt yourself.
Not that the coach.
We've done this thing as Chelsea now. When we won Champions League and we're like 13th in the Premier League,
it's not even about the coach.
We won Champions League from a poor.
It's not about the coach. It's even the mentality of the players. So
you don't want to miss that final.
So you say they don't want. Okay. Watching Lenny Euro go off injured, it should even fuck with their mentality on the pitch. It is not down to the coach. I'm not sure the coach will go into your hands and say, okay, please don't injure yourself, or please don't go to your 50-50. No,
let's agree on that.
They want to play the final. So
now moving on next. Gary never made a statement that, and Manchester United fans are very angry with that statement when he was saying it in fan debates on Overlap, that he will only pick Bruno Fernandes if in the combined 11 of Tottenham and Man U together. So now only Bruno now be the player when if he put join Tottenham team, that in every position that Tottenham players better pass.
That's not possible.
Manchester United. Do you agree with that?
That's not possible.
So who do you think is better?
Ahmad is a better right winger
than Kulevski.
Kulevski is not really a right winger, bro. It's Brennan Johnson that plays there now.
No, it's Kulevski when he's fit.
No. When they are fit, Kulevski actually plays from the middle sometimes. Because he used to short
If Madison is not available, then
most times if Madison is available, the coach used to bench Madison.
Brennan Johnson plays the
right winger.
Solanke
plays in the middle.
Kulevski plays like a Palmer type role.
Yes, but we know Kulevski more from the right before they started doing this. So I'm asking you now, do you take Amad Diallo over Kulevski?
As a winger, I will pick Amad Diallo because you can see the way he plays. That's how a winger plays. Right? Kulevski is not a winger in my eyes. He will never be a winger. So as far as that winger is concerned, I'll pick Ahmad.
I don't think there's any defender that wants to go against Ahmad one-on-one.
Lami Diallo.
No, for real.
Lami
The guy,
Ahmad.
It's the truth.
See, I don't like
It's the truth
Man U.
because
I don't like Man U,
if you watch
but
Ahmad,
somehow
if you
the
watch
guy-
Ahmad,
somehow
he uses both legs
gets
very
shit
well.
done.
Are
He
you
gets shit
sure?
done. Somehow
I
he
think
gets shit
Kulusevski is
done.
a better player than him.
All round, yes. All round, yes.
Even all round, I don't
Okay,
think
if-
so.
if-
Even
if-
all
if-
round,
if
I
he's a
don't
better
think so.
player than-
All round,
See, he's a
because
better player
all round, I
so
don't
how
think
you
so
giving it
because
to Diallo?
Ahmad
As a
is
winger,
good.
we are
Ahmad
talking
is good.
positions right
Ahmad
now.
is good at winning the ball.
Positions, I will give. If it's winger position we are talking about,
Right
You
winger,
give it
not
to
wing
right
Ahmad.
back.
winger, yeah, right
Not how
winger.
Ahmad, they don't do wing
Yeah,
back.
right
yeah,
winger
yeah.
will always be Ahmad. If
Yeah.
I was building a squad,
Yeah.
But you say all right,
problem.
Kulevetsky is better.
Yes, because
Because
why
you
are
can
you
also
picking
play.
Ahmad?
You can also
Because-
play in
Wait,
the
answer.
team.
I want to know why are you not picking Ahmad?
because we are talking about wing football.
Okay.
Are we not talking
Yeah, he's
about
saying all
positions?
round. You know,
Yeah.
Majestic can fall.
Can
to the
still
midfield
play,
and
yeah,
still
So
as
like,
Okay.
as much as I love Palmer, Palmer they might say they might be playing in wing this thing, but I'll pick a lot of wingers over Palmer. Palmer can play that wing football the way a winger needs to be somebody that's
sharp
ready
and
to
fast.
run.
Yeah,
and
pacey,
get-
yeah.
And Kulevetsky not really.
Yeah.
No, not
really-
exactly.
really
very fast.
So
Yeah.
if we're talking about wing football, you say, but obviously Palmer is a better all-round player
So
than
after
him.
And
Ahmad-
agility wise,
Yes.
I think Ahmad has it more than Kulusevski.
Yeah.
So,
But what about what comes out from the end product? Shooting the ball, scoring goals, who is better?
Scoring goals.
Kulevetsky.
There's nobody in Man U that's okay.
Kulevetsky and Ahmad.
Kulevetsky is a better.
better. He's a
Finish.
better
Yeah.
goal
He's a
scorer.
better
Yeah,
goal scorer.
yeah,
Don't-
yeah.
Not try him.
Yeah.
So what do you think is another player that you think should come into apart from that Ahmad? Goalkeeper Vicario and Onana. I think Vicario is better.
Vicario is better by far.
Van der Ven and Romero are better defenders than Delete and Maguire in current form. Romero
Yeah.
is a World Cup winner.
Delete is
Van der Ven is the fastest-
injured now.
Fastest
Defender in the Premier League.
central back.
But do you know that
On the right back-
Romero has a mistake in him?
Who not a mistake?
Everybody
Come on,
has-
no,
No,
And Delete has been okay, even before his
he cannot be
injury.
better than
Guy,
Romero.
wait. Delete that statement.
But
Come on,
Delete
man.
that delete.
Come on, come on.
it's actually sad
Paul,
that I've been
what about
thinking
Paul?
about it. I can't pick another Man U player.
Honestly, you can't pick
That's
any other
actually-
player.
But that's
So I think Agnewe was right. in
Yeah,
his
he was
statement.
right.
That
Yeah,
is actually
that's
very
actually-
right.
he's very
and
right.
then you
That's
know, say
very
United fans, many of them they still they live for the Lulu estate.
That's what I've been
They are
saying.
very delusional.
That's
They
what I've
still
been
don't
saying.
know
The reason why I look at Man U, like it's not really Delulu. Like sometimes in important games, there's a way they
They'll
play.
just turn up.
So you get that you see it and
Do
you're
you
like,
get, and you know that it's in them.
it's in them somehow.
It's not in them.
See,
No,
Zexi,
no.
for example, right? There's a way that Zexi can eventually get to that you see him at that
He has his
Kulusevski
spark.
level.
Do you know that
Zexi is a good
Amorim
player.
brought out
Yes.
the best in Zexi?
Jackson is a good player.
Yes, now. When
What
he
are you
decided the
saying?
decision to number 10.
Before he got injured, he was in form.
Aside that,
What do you want
That's why
to
I
know?
said,
What do you
what
want
talk
now?
now.
There's no Man U is actually sad.
So now, moving on next, we are going to ask you just a few questions before we go to the main part, the sweetest part when it comes to doing football contests and when we have great guests like yourself. So first of all, our main question for you would be, what's your best moment as a Chelsea fan ever? The biggest, that's your best moment as a Chelsea fan. Say that day you want Chris, that day you fly first, that day you throw backy
Definitely our first Champions League.
against Bayern Munich.
Definitely.
I think every
our
Chelsea
first-
fan has that
Every
day as their
Chelsea
biggest
fan.
moment.
Definitely
every
our
Chelsea
first-
fan.
our
That was the
first
first time you
So
won
if
Champions
I ask you
League.
to pick another one, which one would you like to pick? Don't say the second Champions League because that one a defense.
No. I would say beating Barcelona to that Champions League.
That
That's
Torres
it,
good. That Torres good. Against Van der
What's
Sar.
your third one?
I mean, against
Napoli. Very nice. It's too much.
Yeah. But me, I feel the third one should
Because
even be.
that's that-
I feel the third one should even be the manner you won the Champions League, the first Champions
From
League.
that Napoli.
Bro,
I feel that one.
if I get Chelsea
With the Cavani and the
Yeah.
Lavezzi that time. Nobody be.
Bro, that was
We
insane.
come back, win
That
Napoli.
comeback was
Insane.
From there.
Yeah.
See my video what they do this weekend. This weekend where pass where they when Arsenal lost to PSG, when I was telling them that we won a Champions League without Ramirez, Mireles, Terry, Ivanovic in the
Yes.
final, but we still win Champions League final. That Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
they play us. Everybody only look and say, they go win this
The
was like
players
4.
go.
I know they didn't come 4 for their stadium.
Yes.
Yes.
So they were more like they were at home.
Yes, Yeah.
You understand? So the pressure can't really
And
too
yeah,
much.
and then you came from a go down again.
Yes, nah.
You know, it was destined.
So
It
that
was-
And we're
it was
flopping in the league.
For
Yes,
me,
yes, it
for
was
me,
flopping
in the league.
that season.
for
So,
me,
like,
for me,
So
I feel
2012 is your best 3 moments.
yeah.
Yes.
Best
Chelsea.
3 moments.
As a Chelsea fan, yes. Yes.
So if I ask for the 4th one, when we sacked Villas-Boas, if you ask for your 4th best moment, because that happened before Napoli,
that.
before Barca, before Bayern Munich.
Probably.
What a time! What a time for Chelsea fans. Yeah. So moving on
Really.
next, your GOAT, Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Yes.
Now Ronaldo now.
Kick him out, not be
Now
one of us.
Ronaldo. Proud
Why?
Ronaldo.
Why Ronaldo?
Let me give you this crazy thing.
Yes.
Right?
Put the camera
Who's
on
your
my
goat?
face.
Who's your goat?
Mercy.
Who's your goat?
Messi.
Who's your goat? Messi.
Ronaldo.
So Ronaldo. Okay.
Ah.
Now, so the way I look at the two of them, right? At their prime, right? At their footballing age prime. For a footballer's prime is what year? 25?
27,
24,
25,
25,
24 is still young.
yes.
That's not
24
prime.
cannot be
prime.
young, man.
No,
24.
nobody really says 24
No,
is
to
your
me,
prime.
27 is prime.
Yes, 27, 26,
26, 27, 28 is prime.
29, that period.
Yeah.
You can maybe sneak in 25, right?
Yes.
Ronaldo versus Messi in those exact years, Ronaldo was the better
dominating.
player. When they were both at their primes. And then my second argument is that the teams that Messi has played for are better than the teams Ronaldo have played for. If you look at the individual player for player that Messi has played with, he has played with the midfield of all time in football. If you look at, he has played with the best front three of all time
So
in
who
football.
get Cruz and Modric not get
That's
enough?
not the best midfield of all time. Is that the best midfield of all time?
No, but the difference
What's the best
is
midfield
not
of all
so
time?
big.
But what's the best midfield of all time?
Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta.
Bam. Now, is there a better front three? Is there a better front three that has ever been assembled? Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Has there
Never.
been a better one?
No.
So
Never.
I'm just giving you the people that Messi played with versus Ronaldo. Now, you want to really tell me that
MSN.
Ronaldo is the one up front from that Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and is playing with Neymar and Suarez, or Neymar and somebody else in that level. And you want to tell me that Ronaldo will not destroy the whole world?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a simple question?
Ronaldo
During
might
that
not
era,
lose a
yeah,
game.
That Ronaldo was better according to you. How many assists was coming from Iniesta, Xavi to Messi?
So when I say better, right?
Messi was
When I
doing almost everything.
say when I say better,
No,
right?
no, I don't
when
think so, because
when I say
even-
better,
even-
I'm not using
Even Xavi and Iniesta.
When I say-
if you go Argentina,
when I say
Uh-huh.
when I say better here, right? I'm not really saying like in terms of like goals and assists. I'm saying that the most inevitable moments are the Champions League. This is a 2-game stretch, me versus you. We will know today.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could not stop Ronaldo. You could stop Messi, but you could not stop Ronaldo.
Who they stop? Who that? Yeah.
No, like Messi's teams
they
could be
help
stopped.
you. You help
No, but Messi's
Yeah,
teams
stop.
could be stopped. Let me bust your head. I watched this Chelsea versus Barcelona, that 2012 game. I watched it again like last week. Bro, the whole second half against 10 men, these people could barely create any real chance, because as soon as they clamped, right, you could stop Messi, and he was stopped by 10 men. But the thing that Ronaldo offers you is there's so many different ways he can
To
bury
score.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to sit back, cross me the ball, I will score
head
you.
it into the
Oh,
net.
you don't want to sit back, you want to stand, I'll shoot the ball
from
from
outside.
middle, I will score you.
Yeah.
So you just could not stop
That's
the guy.
what Ronaldo has. Now, when the game gets so hard like that, Ronaldo will either get the ball from air to head,
Yes.
or to shoot.
Yes.
Now, he has a more easier job because they will provide for him. Messi is the one who has to provide.
Jesus.
it.
No.
Now,
No.
Miguel said
Jesus.
when he was in Chelsea that
No.
they never played any game against United and they plan how to stop Ronaldo. That they always set 3 people to stop Messi. That game when they talk now, so we know how the Ramirez and all these guys.
Let me boss it.
Ronaldo hurt Chelsea when Mikel was in Chelsea.
Yes. If you watch that 2012 game, they didn't mark Messi like that. Go and watch the game again.
But it was being covered by Ramirez.
Yes, but what they did was that 5 people stayed at the back, right, and 4 people stayed distant. Every midfielder that stepped up close to the box, 2-3 people went there to make sure that person doesn't make a good pass. Whether you were Messi, whether you were anybody, whoever you close the channel. Yeah, they closed that channel.
They did not mark anybody.
The point is that Messi, right? There's a style of football that you can stop his game. You cannot stop a crossing the ball into. If somebody drop a right cross, you cannot stop it from entering. If Ronaldo heads that ball, now you can stop everything else. You can't stop it. And then somebody that shoots from somebody that shoots from all the way like 45 yards at that point and is scoring, you could also not stop that. These are 2 unstoppable things in football. What do you prepare as a coach for somebody that's going to smash the ball from anywhere?
Good.
What's your preparation?
Does that make him a better player than Messi? You must choose
this
your
is
coach.
my own. This is how even in basketball and in all these places, right? There's people that have a lot of scoring. They score a lot of this thing and all these things. The most important thing is the playoffs. Because that's the toughest. That one decides the who is who from this thing. This is a few games. Show us your this thing. That is what the Champions League is to me. Now, if when we face in that Champions League, you are not going to stop this Ronaldo guy. If you want to stop
Champions League now.
They were stopping Messi back to back. Is the like natural talent, right? I would say he has all the talent and everything. But as a football player that is unstoppable, right? That I would choose this one guy in their primes. Ronaldo is my guy in his prime. But Ronaldo's decline was steeper than Messi's decline. Most of the things that crowned Messi as the GOAT came after when Ronaldo was declining. Serious, all the things that
if we go into Ronaldo,
Messi led Ballon d'Or 4-1, bro. 4-1.
Yes.
It was in their prime that Ronaldo equaled that shit.
Yeah.
It was after Ronaldo's prime, Messi now went on to 8.
And I feel it was.
So Ronaldo, when una say 37, so is it the prime?
Ronaldo could not dribble again. Ronaldo could not.
For me, I feel it was because he left Spain to Italy.
His decline was clear. His decline
no. In Italy was not. In Italy was not as. It was not
as.
That's
a decline.
There's a question I want to ask. This question, I don't keep her for mind since I go answer. Carry the camera for my face, make them see me well. Now, do you agree that Ronaldo is a better player because he played in Spain, Italy, and England?
Yes.
Than Messi, who played in only just Spain for a long time, there's just a little bit of PSG. Do we agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you agree that that makes him a better player?
He couldn't perform inside that other system. Ronaldo performed in every system.
Okay, now let me ask you another question. Let me balance it back. Do we agree that Jose Mourinho is a better coach than Ferguson? Because Mourinho won the league in England. Won the league.
100%.
I want to hear your answer. League at FC Porto.
100%.
Won the league in Italian league. Won the league in Spain.
100%.
Do we agree that Ferguson is a small boy for where Mourinho did? Yes or no?
100%.
As far as Black, you agree?
100%.
Yes or no? You don't count.
100%.
My fans will not go agree. Say they always want to say Ferguson is a better coach than Mourinho. When this one
only United.
Okay, I got in half a talk now.
I rest my case.
I'll tell you one thing. Mourinho was not going to lose those 2 Champions League finals.
Yeah.
That they faced Barcelona. He was not going to lose those 2 finals.
Lord.
He wasn't, and that just puts him in a different level.
He was
that
going to
guy
win
is
it by
winner,
hook
man.
or by crook.
Straight up.
By hook.
Thank God we have balanced the question.
Yes.
Good.
But I don't still agree. But I just arrest my.
Then they won't put Ferguson for that level of he's the greatest coach ever. All of these things.
No.
Now when we talk
Anybody
about
that
him
says
not leading England,
nobody, I've never heard anybody say he's the greatest coach ever. I've never heard anybody say that.
you've never heard anybody say that?
No, to me I feel.
Only Man U fans.
No,
now.
to me
Only
I
Man U
feel
fans.
that greatest coach has to do with England.
No. Why you don't come before Mourinho come? There's no coach close to Ferguson.
Yes.
No
Yes.
coach
Yeah.
Ferguson, see, Mikel, when they were interviewing, Mikel said he wanted to go to Manchester United, and the Manchester United was so big that Ferguson called and said, it's a Fergie. He was the greatest coach that everybody wanted to play under.
Yes.
Ferguson was so
Ferguson
big.
was the.
That's why.
Now Mourinho now bring that. Now if to say that leave as a winger for him, now like 40 league. If or two beat down.
Now I no agree.
No.
Now I
So now
agree.
moving on next, let's get to the next segment. We're coming close to the end right now of the segment. Now this is the place that is so fun. They usually call it keep or sell. But now, because of your latest single, we are going to name it Keep or Kick Out. Kick out might not be one of us.
I like that.
You like that? Good. I like the way you take cough. Now, the season comes to an end in 2 weeks, and Chelsea will want to get back to the top, which the club is made of. That's our standard. We are not in conference standard. And I told them, I said, I don't want to see anything conference or Europa next season because I know how much I suffer watching those conference, man. Now this guy black shade, now better to watch conference.
I hate that.
So like if they select some nonsense, not
for
every
Europa
rubbish
League.
you go see. You they watch players go they play, but they first you from neighbor as they perceive myself. Very stadium.
You still need them for Europa League.
God forbid, I don't want all those things straight to Champions League. So now, keep ourselves for Chelsea. We're going to run this with you because you're our guest today. When our guest comes, they talk more than us. So we're enjoying your time here and we really appreciate it. So now, we know that we'll get 8 goalkeepers. So I'm just going to pick 2, 3. Because Petrovic will be back. Petrovic, keep or kick him out. So new single. So start with kick him out.
Kick him out, I beg.
Kick him out, okay. Jorgensen.
Man, kick him out.
Everybody go kick out.
Your number one guy.
Sanchez.
The man that both of you started music career together, Robert Sanchez.
Obviously, we have to keep because it's currently our number one. We need to try bring somebody else and see how that goes.
So are we bringing
Jorgensen
another
is
person
obviously
to
not the
be
guy.
the number one goalkeeper, Sanchez be a backup, or bring somebody to?
People know they really come straight to being number one.
No,
Like,
you can buy goalkeepers like I heard that Martinez won't leave Aston Villa at the end of the season. I don't think they want to give him a contract.
How old is Martinez?
Leave him for that 1 year or 2 years when we're not 34. We can't wait if he give for 2 years. No, how much you take back Casemiro? Now it's 2-3 years and one man because you want to win straight.
No,
but
that's
not
not a serious
Martinez.
thing.
Martinez
Man, you should
not
not have even
really.
been
No,
buying
Martinez not really.
Casemiro.
I'm talking about. But we have people like Magnan of AC Milan.
Yellow Black.
Or before Black, I don't know the reason. Diogo Costa.
Okay, that's
You
a
know,
good goalkeeper.
you know those guys. We have other goalkeepers. So do you think we should bring in a number one, like we need to get a goalkeeper in this transfer market, or we can win because next season we should be going for the league?
Yeah.
Are you winning the league with Sanchez? Yes or no?
So when I look around at what we need and the way these new owners are, right, I don't think we'll just go into the summer and fix all our problems. So I'm not certain that they will go for a world-class goalkeeper right now. I know that it's very obvious we need people to put the ball in the box. Even this last few months, our defense hasn't been that bad. We've not been conceding.
Yeah, Shaloba and Kowi have been so
the problem has just been really putting the ball in the net, and then we could also improve our defense a little too. So I think they will focus on improving those places and still try Sanchez because, bro, I can't lie, the guy saves.
Yes,
He
he
saves.
does.
Like when
Actually.
people are in front of our post, I'm not really that scared that unless there's a cross, like there's a way they cross the ball, you just know nothing this guy can do.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like come and save this ball, he
The
really
truth-
saves
the truth
the
is
ball.
that if you ask me, do you think we can go? Do you think
Yes,
we
yes,
can
yes,
go
of
in
course, yes.
to win?
He's familiar with the team. He's building his confidence. So I think they should give him the number
Do you
one
think
spot.
we can go with him?
Yeah, because I don't, like he said, I don't think they'll bring in a top class. They might even go and bring in a 22-year-old.
Yes,
No,
again,
let's
that's
work
what
with
they-
let's work with just a budget to do
And
it.
they are
Should
bringing the
do
world
it?
class.
Let's work with the
Do the
budget
other
of-
ones
I don't
first.
think
Let's do the other ones first.
Yes, yes.
I don't
Now,
think.
let me tell you something. You have to know the importance of a goalkeeper. We've seen it most, especially this season. We've seen it in several games.
Yes.
Liverpool won with Alisson and a very good Kelea.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah, we go. Yeah.
Inter Milan have experienced the Champions League final again twice in 3 years.
Yeah, because of their
Sommer.
goalkeeper.
And
Yeah.
Nana was amazing for them when they went to that Champions League
Yes.
final with Man City.
Yeah.
We have Donnarumma, who has been amazing for PSG as well. If Chelsea is going into next season and they believe that we want to return this club to where it belongs, we compete for Champions League and Premier League, Sanchez should not be. He should not be.
Now the thing is,
Because we want to, hold on, we want to play Champions League and you're playing Real Madrid, you're playing Barcelona. This Sanchez go fit catch Yamal. If he see Yamal boy, go catch one.
No,
The thing
see,
is,
I believe he will catch.
with the way
what
See,
Sanchez
he
is
has to
going,
catch.
He go disgrace you. Hey.
No, see,
It
for
does
me,
of
Say,
catching
tell
the
you,
ball.
when
I don't
season
doubt
one
he's
end like this,
catching
someone
the
go
ball.
dey show some things.
No,
No,
no, no,
intention.
no.
No,
This season,
I don't think so.
I've never seen. I've barely, like when Kepa was there, I used to run mad because I felt like you could save these balls. People will shoot from anywhere, boom, and they will score. It was insane. But for me, I never really have a problem with the goals we concede. That I never think he should have saved that.
Even for
He's-
FIFA rank, for
he
FIFA,
saves,
for
he
FC
saves
25
what
now,
I
79
believe
be
it should
rating.
be saved.
do you know that? Do you know that? Do
Do
you
you
know
know
that? Do you know
aware
that?
for FIFA FC 25? Sanchez rating is 78.
Do you know that?
79.
Do you know that? Do you know that? Because
That's
of
poor.
this, because of this
When
modern,
when the Courtois dey 90,
because of this modern way of playing. Because I feel that
Mind you,
Sanchez
does not know how to play for the back.
now,
Distribution is bad.
now.
Ball distribution
Sanchez
is awful.
does the first thing you ask for a goalkeeper,
Save.
which is to keep the ball from going into your nets.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you buy. But what you say is that the way Chelsea wants to play, the way Maresca wants to play from the back, that's where Sanchez is having problem. Because I don't see, okay,
His distribution
look
is
at
atrocious.
what
So if he's having
this
issues with what
Bilbao-
the coach want to play, why we
this
keep him?
Bilbao match
It's
against Man U,
atrocious,
this
man.
Bilbao match against Man U, that shot from outside that they scored Man U in that 4-1, Sanchez would actually save that ball.
No, it's because Onana went with two hands.
That's the thing.
So that was a mistake.
That's the
He
thing.
should have went, the
That
long
is the
shot
thing.
from one side for opener.
If you are
Onana
going with,
two hands.
with
Should have
one
gone with
hand, he would save that ball. That's the thing. Your first priority is to save the ball.
Yes, as a
Sanchez
goalkeeper,
is doing
yes.
that.
And Sanchez is doing
and I
that.
feel he's beginning
But
to grow
if there is
in
money,
confidence.
no, let's take it that if there is money,
If there's
to replace,
unlimited
should we-
money,
yes, should be
Yeah.
replaced.
You cannot
Obviously replacing him with-
We go find.
Okay.
There are other
Obviously.
goalkeepers
For
that are way better.
competition.
My problem with Sanchez is like, because me too.
No, so that guy for Nottingham Forest they keep sales.
One reason why I like.
But is he now good on the ball?
He good pass Sanchez.
How?
One reason why I like Maresca to an extent is that the way I even like football being played, I like goalkeeper distributing properly.
Yeah.
I hate you just like playing
Keep
loose
going,
balls.
yeah.
I hate it so bad. Sanchez drives me like that Newcastle game. The whole first half, his distribution never reached anybody.
Yeah.
Like he would just boom, 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 and
playing
once the
into
ball is
the-
in the air, you know it's not going to anybody.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Right? That thing was driving me crazy. But I think it happens when he's under pressure.
Yeah.
Like some other times, you can see that he's capable of
Doing a
dropping
lot,
these
yes.
passes.
Yeah,
He's capable
But
of.
Yeah.
we won the Champions League with Mendy, who was so bad on the ball anyway.
Yeah, but then the style of play Chelsea.
The style of play was
Yeah.
different. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It
Different,
goes down
yes.
to what the coach wants to do.
Yeah, let's move on next to the defenders now. Young boy Achimpong will be kept because a young boy.
I love him.
He's
Yes.
the prospect.
I love him.
Tosin, keep or kick him out.
He came in free, and the salary is this thing. So I don't know. Can be there. Just for,
See the way they look.
I don't know, just for.
You get
For
small
vibes.
kick him out inside your mind there, but okay. This was sure for me. Body shield.
Flog him out.
It's time for him to. But it's time for him to go, man. I like some things about him, but the most important
Jesus.
thing is just not good at the most important.
Not like
thing.
her for you on a jargon with the color.
Nah, I don't like him.
This guy they shoot videos
So
on
the
a
thing is
jargon
that,
with the
so
color with jargon.
He's funny enough, but Ashil is an intelligent player on the ball. Like it seems like he could be a good coach. Like sometimes he passes the way he does it, but you are a defender. First job is to defend. You can't defend for shit, bro.
So keep all.
So like
kick
he
out.
should go. He needs to go.
Needs
So
to go,
for space
okay.
for real ballers.
Trevor Shaloba, keep or sell.
The guy's story is sweet. Keep him.
But do you think he should be first 11 next season?
No, if you really want to be serious, no.
He should not be, right?
Yeah.
We agree to that.
Yes.
Levi Kowi,
Yeah. That
First
guy,
11 next season?
definitely.
First
There's
11?
not like you can't change 2 center backs. That's that guy has to be there.
because of the financial.
He's 22. He'll
situation.
keep getting better.
And if he gets someone that he can learn from, I feel he'll get better.
He'll get better.
Yeah.
No, let me jump this guy.
I know it's they jump.
Cucurella.
That's my guy, bro.
Let's jump this guy.
That's my guy.
But this one I go there very difficult, but I think he needs to go. Wesley Fofana.
Yeah, I think his Chelsea this season's over. Like he out for the season already.
Yes, now.
Yeah, so this is 2 seasons that you've had season ending
Yes,
injury.
yes.
He wants to join your brother Luke Shaw.
Yeah, he
Malogusto.
will go to Saudi or something.
Malogusto, keep or kick him out. Keep or kick out.
Man, get that guy out of my club, man.
Try.
The guy is not productive. It's
He
my
was
problem.
before. Team
He's-
Maresca because
How?
But I feel
How was he
it's
productive?
Maresca formation.
How was he productive?
No, I feel
Left
Maresca
back.
formation.
No, how
Inverted.
was he productive?
No, when he came earlier, he was so good, man.
Bro, like a right back that cannot cross.
He
A
had
right
some-
back that has never scored.
He hardly plays at that touchline. He's always playing inverted. Anytime he's
On
playing
that
from the right,
Pochettino,
under
he was
Maresca.
good.
Bro.
On
When
that
he was
Pochettino,
under
Pochettino, he
Pochettino, what was his start line?
No, he was still putting decent
What was
crosses.
his start line?
That's the only
He
problem.
can't
He
cross.
doesn't
No,
even decent
attack,
crosses.
He doesn't know how to
Offensively,
cross.
Gusto know the cross.
He doesn't know how to
even that
cross,
small
bro.
boy, where they call him Bradley, where they Liverpool.
Where they Liverpool.
He cross pass
He
am.
dey- see,
Gusto
you dey
crossing
imagine they
is
play with Reece James
atrocious.
wey na crossbar be him middle name. Reece crossbar James, you know still learn
But
crossbar.
now this same with James, but Maresca does not allow him go forward.
Person Maresca won't
You
carry
can see it now that
Play
he
for
can't go
midfield.
forward now. You can see
cannot
it like, bro, the guy is like his injuries is not up
Maresca
to
just dey
fitness.
nurture him leg.
But
dey try-
Tuchel gave him a lot of freedom when he played in England.
Yes, now.
Yeah, but
then
right now he's
the
not
injury
this.
scare
Are you
dey
not
make
seeing this
Maresca dey
with
keep
James?
So do we keep or sell regimes?
Keep
or
one more
kick out?
season. One more season.
One more season. One more chance.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on next to the midfield. Jusby Hall. Because I jumped Caicedo. We don't go there.
Get that man out of this club, my friend.
Keep or kick out.
Kick out.
Okay. Romeo Lavia.
Keep.
Enzo Fernandez.
Keep.
Do we have no need to buy in any midfielder next season?
No, Santos is coming in. To be honest, I think it sounds crazy, but I think Chelsea has the best midfield in the world.
First
Sounds
that
defensive-
crazy? Is that crazy?
Best
Sounds
defensive
crazy.
midfield.
No, the best midfield in the world.
It sounds crazy
sounds
though
crazy.
because
See, this
I
man-
would still pick
They don't get
Newcastle.
Eh?
I would still pick
No,
Newcastle
Newcastle.
is Liverpool.
let me give you my three. Let me give you
Newcastle
my.
has more. Newcastle has better midfield than Liverpool.
No, those
But let me
guys
give you.
that
Let me
land
give
in
you
the
my.
back,
Let me
Uh-uh.
give you my reason. Right, is that when I look at most midfields, right, I feel like we have the best of everything versus most midfields that you will call. That's as far as you include Palmer as one of the midfielders, and it's Palmer, Enzo, and Caicedo. If it is in terms of ball winning, we probably have the best against any
Don't
midfield,
go at
you
Lavia,
mention,
Jean.
right?
It
If you
fits
now
Lavia.
talk in terms of chance creation, right, we probably have the best versus any midfield.
Will you
Our
pick,
only
will you
problem
pick,
is
okay. If you are comparing Enzo Fernandez to Bruno Guimaraes, who would you pick?
to look at
Enzo
it.
Fernandez
No,
and
look at
Bruno
it this way.
Guimaraes.
Look at it
I'll
this
pick
way.
Enzo Fernandez.
Wow.
Even if you
Yes.
don't want to pick Enzo Fernandez,
Wow.
look at it this
Guimaraes
way.
is good, but I'll pick Enzo
Wow.
Fernandez.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
but even
I
if you don't
in
want
terms
to
of
want
goal
to.
scoring, in terms of goal scoring, because recently now Enzo Fernandez has the eye for goal, but in terms of chances created, I think I will pick Bruno Guimaraes over.
See,
Enzo
but let me
Fernandez.
give you, this is why I don't want you to look at it like that, right? In these three midfield, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm looking at it like, in terms of chance creation, there
Okay.
are two people for that. So it's Palmer and Enzo Fernandez.
Okay.
Those two are chance creating, are better than any midfielder chance creating in the world. If you add both of them, if you add both of them in that midfield, we are talking about the attributes of the midfield.
In Barcelona has the most passes into the final third in the world.
I'm talking about Vitinha. If you talk about Vitinha, you know there's Vitinha and there's Navas
and all these
Navas
people
of PSG.
Those people
look at Navas
if you add those two,
if you look at
together,
Navas stats,
if you add those two together and you add Enzo and Palmer, there's no midfield that creates more than those two. Enzo and Palmer, because anybody. Palmer. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
I'm saying they remove Palmer out of the equation when they say Enzo and Palmer.
Yes, I'm talking about this midfield creation. So in our only problem, we have one very glaring problem in our midfield is that Caicedo and Enzo, their scoring needs to go up in terms of. I don't care that Enzo has scored a few goals. I need opponents to be scared when you stand outside the box. As a top midfielder, the opponents needs to be scared. If you give Partey, if Saka caught the ball and give Partey in one way, you know you are scared because Partey is going to shoot that ball and it probably enters. Rodri, say you get Rodri, Declan Rice, this like Fabian Ruiz, all these people like. But my midfielders, it seems like we can't disable. But in terms of collecting the ball back, then I'm not even mentioning Lavia in the mix. So you get in terms of winning that ball back, and that's the best.
So let's move on. Let's move on to the next, to the forwards. Mark Gui from Barcelona that we got, keep or kick out.
I barely saw him, so let's see. Maybe he might go on a loan, but I think there's no point selling him yet. So keep.
Okay. Nicolas Jackson.
Man. African brother is killing himself for Africa. You know, so he talk about killing himself for Africa. So let's give him one more season. Bring somebody more experienced. Let him learn from the person.
Okay, so
which I don't see that one happening.
Noni Madueke. Does Jackson? You don't need. That means you don't need Jackson in first 11 next season, right?
Yes, he should be coming as a sub.
All right, Noni Madueke, keep or kick out.
You have to keep that guy. The guy annoys me, but you have to keep him because
you gonna be like, who cares something? But that's not going to deceive you finish. You're going for fourth.
Rafael, both of them.
I think one rumor says Chelsea they monitor Rafael. So
not like
I like Rafael, but recently I don't notice the boy. Probably who they take something. When he don't reach that final, he go do all rubbish.
This Newcastle game, Madueke, I was just like, bro, like it takes. Although this is how Dembele too was, you know. Dembele, you be frustrating. We'll keep Madueke first. Wingers next season will be like, obviously Estevao is not going to come straight and blaze up the Premier League, so we still need. He may, but like
Neymar said, be the next best talent for Brazil.
To be honest, my Chelsea dream is on that boy's back.
Yes,
that my Chelsea dream is on his back because. Since I've been watching Chelsea in the last 5 years, I don't think we've had anybody that shoots the way that boy shoots. Like he shoots the ball from far and he shoots it with proper. Like I'm watching another monster.
You watch him in Palmeiras alone?
Yeah, they follow the guy like mad.
Follow up the boy.
They follow him like mad.
They follow mad. He don't pay me why. Yes, go play the FIFA Club World Cup. They go play for Palmeiras.
Now Pedro, they shoot ball last like that for Chelsea. Pedro. They shoot ball like the way the boy they shoot.
Former Pedro or Pedro Neto?
Former Pedro.
Former Pedro.
No, they see Neto.
If you ask how the Pedro now they see front. Whether they see front.
Okay, now this guy, I don't know. We have an issue with him. He's not back yet. Mikhailo Modric. Even if he's back,
that guy sold me dreams.
He has to go. He say we can't miss him.
Sold me dreams, man. First game, he tear Liverpool. Say we've bought our star boy.
But he not deliver enough. Not deliver enough for that money.
He not even deliver at all.
Yes.
But it's
60 million. The add-ons won't count because it's on some bullshit.
Yes. Kick off. So we sell or kick
Modric.
off?
If he's going to get, if he's not test like the test, if he's going to be able to play, I'll give him a chance because.
But I don't think he can have a chance. The timeout has been too long.
No, so I think that raw talent wise, he's better than every winger that we have. raw talent wise.
Yes, for sharpness.
Like
speed,
he's faster,
fast,
he
yes.
shoots, he strikes the ball, he drops passes that you are not expecting. His dribbling is insane.
Only Neto
I
can
feel
shoot better than-
if he works on his decision making,
Yes, which that comes with age.
Yeah, that
it comes with
age,
growing
yeah,
up. So
yeah.
if he's, I would like to see him, man. I hate to see him because I watched him in Ukraine. I always watch him like those not in their distance, like when he plays for country. He's the guy.
Because even before you guys bought him, it was just a one season
That boy is
wonder.
fast.
He's
Before
very
you
fast.
got-
That boy
yeah.
is very quick.
For Ukraine, he
insane.
plays well.
Yes.
He plays well.
Yeah, he plays well
For
there.
their
So that's why I'm
country,
like, I believe in him. If he can play, I'll keep him in the
So
team.
Pedro Neto, keep or kick out?
You have to keep him now, just one season.
Just one season. And Jadon
Sancho, you go buy him. Now must. Now
I think
must.
Sancho goes back, man.
Now must. You must.
I
Una must
like-
buy
I
him.
like Sancho.
Freedom fighter.
I honestly,
Una must buy him.
I can't lie
Now
to you.
must.
Sancho is the best player you can have.
Thank
if,
you.
If you are 2 goals up.
Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
So
two goals
Chelsea's
up. You don't
owing me.
enjoy
So
ball.
Chelsea's owing me.
beautiful
Chelsea's
to
owing.
watch.
Blackbonez ain't nobody.
So people are
You know-
owing us 25
Once they
million.
win 2-0 like this, and so Sancho.
So
you
una
know
dey
that
see
is
five
only
million
the
there. Una dey owe us 25 million like this.
Too sweet.
Now they owe us 25 million. I beg.
No.
Get Sancho off this
Bring
pitch.
Sancho.
I beg. Now they owe us 25
Okay,
million.
now
I
last 2
beg.
questions before we go. We've taken over an hour already. Usually it should not be more than 1 hour.
Yeah.
But now the next question I have for you is: which striker you think is fit for Chelsea next season? You and Gray and him will give me the answers.
For
Let's start
Chelsea?
with you first. Let's not take because people have been seeing Blaqbonez talks a lot now. So let's start with you. Best striker for Chelsea next season.
I feel between Osimhen,
best striker?
Osimhen,
Best striker for Chelsea next season.
Gyökeres.
I see Arsenal fans. Arsenal are doing like, if you don't get money for Gyökeres, because those that man don't come, that Andre better say that Gyökeres you want. And if Gyökeres money not the money, I go buy Osimhen. I say so now. Osimhen I want you to do soccer option. I decrease. Gyökeres for you.
Gyökeres.
The obvious person is Isak to me, man.
Wallahi.
I dey pray make them no go champs, man.
You feel-
That's
you
what
feel
I'm
better.
praying for. But it look like
You
they
play
are
that one.
Don't be lying.
That one,
I want
150.
50.
Just me, everybody wants Isak. So you agree?
Yes,
that-
everybody wants
So you
Isak.
agree Isak is better than
Yes.
Osimhen?
Van Victor Osimhen. No. I will never stay on that table.
I
Kick
think
me.
technically,
I won't
Isak
say
is
it's
better
better
him.
than like
I
it's
think
tough to decide
technically
who's
to hold
better.
ball, dribble,
Yes,
assist.
I feel
Yeah,
all round.
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
all
he's
round.
more
I feel all round.
technically gifted.
Osimhen is a good poacher.
Yes.
Better
I
poacher.
feel all round Isak is better because
Okay.
Isak can play from the wing, can also play for as a top
Anywhere
9.
go deliver.
So
And outside was a team shot.
And Isak
Yes.
is
Now go
Premier
that
League
side.
tested.
And Isak
And
again is Premier League proven
tested.
again. So
Like, he's-
Okay.
2 seasons.
on
Yeah.
that table, but
yeah.
The thing is that like Osimhen, if
To
you are
me, I
going
feel
to
like-
war, like Champions League
Osimhen is a
final,
beast in the
like
box.
I would
Osimhen
like
is a
Osimhen
beast
on
in
my
the
side.
box.
And he has the release clause has been reduced to 70 million. So why are you not picking Isak with 150? Where we will go sell phone first, sell our
Sell Palmer
sell
too.
our camera to the shoot first. Sell some people before we go be buyer. Why you don't go pick
No, so you
70
know,
I
if you're,
said
if you're
no.
asking like realistically, obviously we know we are not going to buy Isak. Like it's not going to happen.
Oh, you just said it based on.
I just said it based on who I will run
Fantasy.
mad for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow,
Like
yes.
that one, I'll run mad for this thing.
You know
Then,
what happened?
obviously, the other options that seem achievable are between Gyökeres and Osimhen. And
So what are you taking?
I've not watched Gyökeres enough,
Yes.
to be honest. It's 50 something
this
goals
season,
in that
He
league.
has his Sporting
is-
Lisbon appearance, 100 appearance,
How
95
person will
goals.
get 100 appearance this one season?
No,
No,
his Sporting
he's,
Lisbon appearance. That's all the time.
appearance.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
100 appearance all through in that club, 95 goals.
That
For
guy.
me, I don't see a lot
That
of
boy na machine.
goal scoring
I see
people
that
in all
guy.
those weird
I
leagues.
still-
I
bro.
see Gyökeres and Palmer creation. Forget. Chelsea go kill anybody.
You did they watch the Gyökeres?
Yes,
So,
most times I
11,
dey watch am.
well, well.
90
No be
minutes.
but since when I start to dey keep tab on am, I dey always go watch after the game in highlights. Sometimes I
Highlight.
go
You know
watch
highlight,
the
you know highlight.
I know
No,
like
highlight
highlights.
will not
ESPN
tell
No,
you
but
some-
the highlight will at least show you how he's
I know
finishing
they
the goals.
care about highlights because
Highlights
will
will
show you
not.
how he's finishing
Highlights
the
will
goals.
not.
ESPN dey show sometimes they dey show some Portuguese game and I dey like one watch because when I start to dey hear say this guy dey very fantastic, teams dey go after am.
No, the
I
guy
put
is
eye.
good. The guy is
You say
good.
no,
The guy
he's
is
not.
good.
Why go say good?
The guy is
But
good.
So
and he has the physique, and he has the yeah.
It's better than Osimhen. I know. Yeah?
So why you call Osimhen a bad Gyökeres instead of Osimhen?
For the way Chelsea won't play next season.
Osimhen is the best. Every
But do you know that? But do you know that?
I've been successful in Chelsea. Costa, Drogba.
Do you know that?
Osimhen would definitely be successful at Chelsea.
Do you know that Osimhen is a beast?
You cannot
in the 18
let's use this opportunity to announce Osimhen, if you are watching this,
don't go to Chelsea. Don't go to Chelsea.
Osimhen, if you are watching this, please
Chelsea
come to Chelsea.
I
know you love Didier Drogba. You come, Palmer is going to give you those passes. You run. They say, I know our wage structure is not really what you are liking, but we reward players with amazing seasons. See, Caicedo is getting a new contract. Just come.
We'll give you Champions League.
We'll give you Champions League. The fame is going to be insane. It's Chelsea, bro. So come to Chelsea and come and get shit popping. And Osimhen look like somebody that Jackson will gladly learn from. Jackson see my African brother that he will learn. When I went to watch him in Uyo live. Actually, watching Osimhen live is a different thing.
Like, I love his hunger.
You see him going
I love his hunger
on the pitch. It's just the wage structure makes it look like we are not going to buy him.
For me, he's worth that 350.
He is, but the team, I believe the way they are is that, personally, right, I've seen too many strikers that are expected to perform flop at Chelsea, and those guys too would have seen it. So I don't think they want to bring in somebody with extremely that high wage structure right off the bat. Come on a 200k, you have an amazing season, we would up you this thing.
But because even Lukaku was also good in the Premier League and went to Chelsea and still
flopped. Yes.
Yeah, so that's it. We're out of time already, and now this is the final part.
Go ask me if Palmer keep or kick out.
Yeah.
Who do you ask that one?
Kick out.
This guy now go
rough play.
Kick him out. Him now one of us.
Palmer
God go let me talk that guy talk.
No, so
that you can tell us like we usually do it. Any project expecting from you? Album, EP, singles, featuring. What do we have to? You don't drop one out with Kizani now. With the rock that one.
They chop am for you.
They chop am. With the follow up.
So my album is in July. It's called No Excuses.
No excuses. What you saying, bro? No excuses.
It's insane. So I can't wait to put it out. I'll put out another song, next month, June. But the album is insane, and everybody that's watching this, go stream, follow her, Fikis Daniel.
Yes.
Wetego is on it with Fino and Young John. So you guys just be in for like a madness, cause this album is No Excuses. I won't call it No Excuses if it wasn't,
Yeah. Honestly, man, thank you for saying that you're gonna drop a single in June, because that's my month. So June 20th, that's my birthday. If you feel trash, put time my birthday go good. But even before my birthday, I can go chop So thank you very much. And once again, amazing record with Kiss Daniel. I played that song before I sleep yesterday night with earpiece. It was really, really amazing. Really amazing. And on Friday against Manchester United, prediction for the game?
3-1.
Chelsea win.
Yeah.
Who scores for Man United? Haaland?
I think they will just mistake one goal somehow.
What's your position? We have to end it now.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Man United fan.
1-1.
Which? Yes, I want Joe.
God forbid.
I actually 1-1.
I think Chelsea wins.
1-1.
I think Chelsea wins 2-0. I don't see United scoring at all.
Yes, I don't see them.
Just score 1, score 2, because Jackson will not be available. So I don't think we're going to get a lot of goals.
Yes.
I know Jackson is bad, but it helps in our link-up plays normally. But trust me, I feel 2-0 victory.
So Man will not score.
2-1 for you. I see your prediction.
Man will not score.
Cameraman, what's your prediction?
2-0.
2-0. Second camera, what's your prediction?
I'm tipping 2-0. 2 goals for Palmer.
Our ladies, do you have any prediction for us?
They don't watch football.
So thank you very much. This is it. We have come to the end of the segment. It was really an amazing time to hear from Blaqbonez. Like he said earlier, we're going to hold him to that word that he loves to talk about football. So hopefully we see him more and more. Maybe when Osimhen don't come out this May or June, now me and I go join, go beg Osimhen, gather people join. We get many people. All the Peter P Square, many where want join beg to make sure say this guy consciously. You know, so maybe we'll see more, and by the grace of God.
Me, I'll go in dream.
Is it?
I'll go in dream.
You come here.
Me come man.
Go.
But man, you go. If man you win this Europa, they will come go Champions League.
Yes, and we'll buy Osimhen.
Champions League.
Osi June.
We buy Osimhen now. To go see June.
So thank you very much, guys.
God.
It's been a really nice one. Once again, Blaqbonez, really appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless you for the love, and hopefully we see you more. For myself,
thank you,
Blaqbonez, Grey of Lagos, and Chudi, we are out. One time.
Lovely.